I'm doing something super fun today. I'm going to flip these 6 pieces of clothes. Few of them are thrifted and some of them are old pieces. And hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I make videos about crochet, sewing and fashions. If you're interested in any of these, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. So let's get flipping.
So, for my very first flip project, I'm starting with this t-shirt I picked up at a flea market a while back. I just fell in love with the color and the classic stripe, and it's super stretchy, perfect for a makeover. I was scrolling through Pinterest and found this super cute looks, kind of like a tube top, but with sleeves on both the sides. That's the vibe I'm going for. So I'm cutting the front part of the t-shirt here so we can get the fabric for the sleeves from this side. Honestly, I'm not sure if there's enough fabric for the sleeves length, but width isn't a problem because it's super stretchy, so fingers crossed if it works. And these two pieces are gonna be the sleeves. Now I'm also cutting off the original sleeve from the back part so I can get the middle section free. That way I can turn the back into a tube top because there's a nice long piece of fabric, perfect length for making the tube top. It will be enough for front and back. I want to arrange all the pieces like this except the straps are missing here. I will make those from the bias tape I cut out earlier from around the neck. I need enough coverage for the front part for the tube top, so I'm gonna cut the shape for the front tube top from the leftover t-shirt fabric. Now stack the two front pieces like this in layers and sew them together from both the sides. Also sew the sleeves on. Now attach the back piece of the tube top to the front top pieces and then sew them together from both the sides. So this is how the top's looking so far. I think it turned out pretty good. So now I'll just attach the sleeves with the top and I will attach these straps and then we'll be all done. I'm just doing a really basic hand stitch to attach the sleeves to the tube top so they don't go anywhere or fall off, but if you want you can totally use a zigzag stitch instead. This is how the top turned out after attaching the sleeves and the straps. These are the tops I had in my mind when I started making this top. Total Y2K vibe. I think I got it pretty close. So what do you think?
So the next piece is this jeans. I bought this like 2 years ago and I never wore it. I'm thinking of making this as a skirt. If you are into flip, then you might have seen this kind of flip that from jeans to skirt flips many times. So this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to convert this jeans into mini skirt. All right, so this is what it's looking like. I think this is longer than expected. So
I will trim it a little bit more to make it a little bit shorter. Rip the seams here from this end to other end. And then rip the seams from the top from here till the zipper ends. Do the same on the back side. Rip the seams up to where they start going straight. That way when you layer the ripped parts on top of each other, they will line up perfectly like this. And sew it with the regular thread. Do the same thing on the front side. Sew it on the line. And then I will trim off the excess.
I stitched the skirt front and back, the regular thread, but it's not looking exactly like the top stitches like here, which is done in yellow stitches. That is why I want to do a top stitch with the denim thread. So I have a denim, so I'm gonna change the needle first and then I'll do the top stitch with it, and I will keep the bottom thread as the regular thread. I'll only change the top stitch.
So this is what it's looking like after doing the top stitch with a denim thread, and I suggest you to do the same because it looks even from all the sides. Now just the last part, just trim the excess fabric here from the front and from the back, and we are all done with the mini skirt. This is how the skirt turned out. I paired with the top I made earlier, and honestly this is by far the easiest flip I have done yet. If you're new to flipping clothes, I would definitely recommend giving this one a try. You'll love it.
So for my third project, I am using this shirt. This is the Pinterest video which I did see a few months back, and I really wanted to convert this shirt into top. Like, it's a men's shirt in size S, so I think this is a perfect shirt for making that top. So this shirt is from the brand Mango. This is 100% cotton. Let's get going.
First, put the shirt on and mark about 1 inch below the bust. That's gonna be our starting point. From there, mark and divide the fabric into equal widths, so you get a nice even frill later. Here I'm cutting mine into 2 equal pieces. Next, I'm removing the button area from one of the rectangular pieces so the fabric is smooth. And now sewing these two pieces together side by side to make one long rectangle of fabric. This will give us enough length to create a cool frill detail at the bottom.
Okay, so I'm using the serger machine to join it, and this is my first time ever using this one. But if you don't have a serger machine, you can use a regular sewing machine. That works just fine as well.
The serger machine works like a dream. The stitches are so neat and the finishing looks absolutely beautiful. I am obsessed. After joining the pieces, here's our long rectangular frill piece. Now I'm bunching it up to create that frill effect. Just remember the total length of your frill should match the width of the shirt, basically the same length it was before we cut it. Now after you match it, just sew it. To get that cute tie bunch look, I made two straps and I am attaching them to the sleeves using a zigzag stitch. And that's it. It's a simple way to turn an old shirt into a top. I am really happy with how it turned out. Feels good to give an old shirt a new life.
So next I have a shirt. This is a men's shirt. Look at the length of the shirt. This has a perfect length for a dress. So I've saved this inspo in Pinterest for a very long time. So finally this is the time to convert this. This has a really nice color, and this is 100% cotton, so I think this would work better.
This pocket, I don't need it. So first thing, I did put on the shirt, and right under the under bust I'm making a straight line mark. Now this shirt is actually way bigger than my actual bust size, so there is 8 inches more in the front and 8 inches more in the back. So I want to reduce 8 inches in total. So I'll make two pleats in the front. So for that, measure 3 inches in from the buttonhole to the left side, whichever side you're working on, and then draw a straight line of 6 inches. Then 2 inches from that line, make another 6-inch line. So now grab this first line which you made and then lay it right on top of the second line like this, and then pin it. So my pleats will face on the left side as I'm working on the left side. If I'm working on the right, then pleats will face on the right side. For the second pleat, leave a 1 inch gap, draw a 6-inch line, and then 2 inches over, draw another 6-inch line. Bring the first onto the second one and then pin it like you did for the first one. And that's it. Like the same, I'll do it on the opposite side. So front part is done. Now let's work on the back side. The back is the idea is actually same. So mark the straight line again on the same level as you did in the front side, just under your under bust, and then find the middle of the shirt, mark it, and go 3 inches from one side. Draw your 6-inch line, 2 inches away, another 6-inch line, and then merge them and then pin it. Now we'll make the second pleat, leaving 1-inch gap in between. Just remember where the pleats are facing, it's very important. So I'm working on the right side here in the back, so my pleats are facing on the right side. Similarly, I'll work on the other side from the center of the shirt, similarly from here, but the pleats will be facing on the opposite sides like this. Here I have pinned everything. Before sewing it, just try it on once and see if everything is fitting you properly. When you sew it, go from inside. It's very important. That way no stitches are visible from outside. It will give you a nice clean finish. Now let's work on the sleeves. They are too long for me, so I'm getting rid of the cuffs. Once the cuffs are off, I will finish off the raw edges with the seam. I want a bunched gathered look in the sleeves, so I grabbed some thin elastic. I'll cut 2 pieces of elastic the same length as my original cuff measurement, and I will join them into a circle. And now I'm attaching them to the inside of the sleeves. And here's the final result after a good wash and iron. It's comfy and it looks amazing, and this flip turned out way better than I imagined. So I've got these yoga pants and they have gotten a little loose at the bottom, so my idea is to turn them into a 2-piece set so I can still use them for yoga. First I marked where I want to cut, so I'm gonna cut along that line so we get a biker short length, and I'll do the same thing for the other leg, and then I will just hem the bottom edges, and that's it, the shorts will be done. And now for the fun part, from the leftover leg fabric from the bottom, from one leg piece I am cutting a triangle shape, and because I want to make a halter neck top, and to make it a double layer I'll cut another triangle from the other leg piece, and you need to save the bottom part of the triangle because I will use it as a back for the front top, and this is our front and this is our back, and I made straps. Now I'm stacking the 2 triangles with the straps in between like a little sandwich and sewing it like this. Then I will sew the back piece too, sew it from both the sides. And the last step, flip it right side out and hem it in the bottom. And that's it. Our easy peasy yoga shorts and tops are ready, and this is all from one pair of pants. It feels good, it looks good, and yeah, it's yoga ready again.
My last project is these jeans, and I have this idea in mind. I have seen this inspo in Pinterest to convert this into a tote bag.
First, I'm going to make an extremely simple pattern for the bag, and for that, I'm going to make a rectangle that would be 40 centimeters long and 36 centimeters wide, and do the same on the other side, 40 centimeter straight line and 36 centimeter wide. And in one of the corners, make a small 1 inch square. So draw 1 inch from both the sides, and on the same side where you have drawn 1 inch square, draw a 14-inch straight line on top of it with 1 inch wide. And now take your curve ruler and round the edge neatly. This is our bag pattern, and you can cut it now. Next, we open up the jeans, seam rip them apart like I'm showing you. Now place the pattern on the fold and cut it out. Remember, everything we cut here needs two pieces, one for each side of the bag. Cut both pieces of lining with the same pattern and sew it on the both sides from top to bottom like I'm showing here. I have started with the lining and sew it from all the sides except from the square and the curve. And the 1 inch square that we had left, match them together like this and sew it. Now flip it inside out, and this is how your lining should look like. This was the 1 inch square that I was working on. Actually, I forgot to add the pocket, so I'm adding it now. Now it's turn to show the denim pieces. The same way I have sewed it, the lining, or sew it from all the sides except the square and the curve shape, and after that show the 1 inch square thing. And when it's done, just flip the denim right side out, and now it's kind of looking like a bag now. This is the 1 inch square. To give this a little bit of character, I'm adding the original jeans pocket and the actual tag of the jeans. Now we join the lining to the bag. Before that, leave a small gap in the lining like here. This will help us to flip it later. Lining is wrong side out and denim is right side out. Now put the denim inside the lining and now sew it, leaving 2 inches on the top, on the other side leaving 2 inches again on the other side. So now this is the moment of truth. Flip the denim side out. Except the handles, everything is done. So take the denim handles pieces and sew each end of the opposite sides of the bag opening like here. Stitch it and do it same thing for the lining. Take both the handles of the lining from the opposite side, sew it together, these two. After sewing, the handle would look like this. So now only thing is left to hem them properly. So fold it inside and hem it. Do the same thing on the other side. stitch it. Now finally run a top stitch all around the upper edge for a clean finish, and that's it. Before finishing it off, close the opening that was in the lining, which helped us to flip, just like this. And that's it, our denim bag is ready. How cute this looks, and this is very sturdy and you can carry whatever you like because this is really strong.
So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked at least one of the flip, and if you have made this far, thank you so much for watching my video and supporting me. Not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. That would really encourage me a lot to create such more such videos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.